Oh, hey. Alchemy level 6 means that I can read the sky. We should probably do that. I had a long, hard day. Whenever the hell that last chapter happened. There might have been a time skip. Study. Nice, chill study time. And back to the horse. St. George has sorted my inventory right now. It's an upgrade from Piercer. My concern is just that it has a minimum strength of 12. What is my real strength? I'm 13 right now, but there's so many buffs in this game, and the moment I walk out of the zones, buffs are happening, and suddenly my stats are different. Yeah, like local hero gives me a strength point. Being in town gives me a strength point. Oh boy, which would take me back to 11, which is where I thought we were. Yeah. So as long as I'm popular or in town, I can use that sword, but until after that I need one more strength. I could have seen that here, because it shows your default stats, right? And I have like almost the entire level to grind still, too. This does highlight the fact that charisma does not level up. Speech does, charisma does not, just because the meters are here. Let's see here. Let's go up to the, yeah, let's go talk to people about what has been happening. Stuff's been chaotic and all that. And I am now a very important person who gets to have their own sleepy place. Even though it's just kind of that. It's better than I've had all game. I don't live with that. I don't live with Criminal Man anymore. That's his name, by the way. Yeah, he's like, I am Criminal Man. I would like you to dig up corpses now. And that's pretty much our relationship. How we doing on... Nope, not that one. Nourishment is way down. Not down, but it's getting there. Thankfully, there's an infinite pot of food that never goes away. Yeah. There you are. You don't expect me to walk places, do you? What am I, somebody who wants to raise their agility skill? It's actually a decent point. Since I think I saw it was like right there. I did use up a lot of the day, though. I should probably be a little worried about that. That might just end soon. Excuse me. I'm guessing upstairs, but I'm never really fully sure. My
lord, I'm afraid you were right when you said these hostilities wouldn't end at Przemyslowice.
That comes as no surprise.
What has happened?
My men reported 2 more attacks today.
Ah, Henry. I'm glad you're here. It seems like we'll have another task for you. Come and join us.
My lord.
Greetings, lad.
The bandits raided a few remote hamlets, but that's the least of our worries. They also attacked Merhoyed, and that's a much more serious matter.
Merhoyed? Matthias is working there.
They attacked right after the battle in Przemyslowice. Bastards were probably trying to prove they're still strong. But there's a silver lining. The villagers held them off, and they even took 1 captive. He's wounded, but we can still interrogate him.
Your Graces, I hope I'm not intruding.
On the contrary, Master Tobias. Unlike Bernard, you are the bearer of good tidings. Or so I gather from the coin you carry. Tell me, how many groschen did we find in Przemyslowice?
My lord, I'm sorry, but my news is no better than Captain Bernard's. These coins are very good. That is to say, well-made facsimiles, as we call them.
What? I don't give a fuck what you call them. I want to know what they're fucking worth.
That's just it, sir. They're worth nothing.
Are you saying what I think you're saying, Master Tobias? This here
It's just a pile of copper.
Kurva! Fuck!
Plated with silver, so it's still of some worth.
Kurva! Fuck!
Is it a lot of work to make such counterfeits, Master Tobias?
I should say so, sir. Highly demanding work. Especially to make such plausible forgeries. They would need a well-hidden foundry, several craftsmen, and a source of material.
But they could just be brought in from somewhere else, could they not?
Well, they could, but then again, the silver mines are nearby, and these groschen seem freshly minted, so...
So we are facing a foe who has almost limitless sources of coin. That's all we need.
Doppelder.
Well, gentlemen, it's clear what we have to do. Interrogate that captive bandit, find out their numbers, and promptly cut off their supply of money. Otherwise, they'll soon have another encampment.
If they haven't already.
I doubt it, sir. Merhayed wouldn't have been able to hold them off if they did.
Well, lad, I said we'd have work for you, but it never crossed my mind there would be this much. You've already proved your worth as an investigator, so I'm putting my faith in you again. Go to Merhayed and question that captive. Find out where those brigands are hiding, how many there are, and what they're planning. And while you're at it, see if you can find some clues as to where this counterfeit coin is coming from.
Very well, sir.
Good luck. We're counting on you. All of us. Come report to me as soon as you know anything. I'll be at the lookout point near Talmberg.
Why does it feel like I just became single-handedly responsible for dealing with all the problems? Alright. Captain Merhoyed. Captain Matthias. What could go wrong? We're facing a foe who can just make pretend money whenever they feel like it. What could go wrong? Oh, right, that whole thing. I could do the whole merchant thing. It kind of came out of nowhere because it was my first trip back there in the longest time, and they're like, hey, do a bunch of really silly... It's like, please do 500 incredibly silly tasks. And it's like, I'm here for war reasons, ma'am? I'm sorry? A bit distracted. And they're, instead... like, oh, get some ribbons and wine and a bunch of beautiful things, and we're gonna throw a celebration. And I'm like, stuff's happening at the moment. Excuse me. So from you, I'm here to get wine. Was it specific? Get the best wine in the region, which means going to Conrad Hagen, merchant of Ratai. Later the temple gave me money to buy a whole keg for the wedding. Maybe it's just dialogue based.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me to...
And what would she like? Fine clothes from Venice? Exquisite spices from Arabia? Jewels from Germany?
Henry's
Wine.
coming to see us.
Good wine.
Ah.
Ah?
Would beer be enough?
As a gift for a noble woman's wedding? No, it definitely wouldn't.
Then that's going to be a problem. I gave the last keg of good wine away as a prize for the archery competition tomorrow.
Shit. Isn't there anywhere else where I could find the wine?
Unfortunately not. I have the exclusive right to sell and buy that particular vintage. No one else in the region will stock it.
Can I enroll in the competition?
But of course. Go to the shooting range above Ratai.
But what if I don't win the competition?
Then you'll have to persuade the winner to part with some truly excellent wine.
I suppose I'll just have to find a way to get it.
I'm sorry, there's nothing more I can do to help.
Okay. Not the worst chances. I have not... I've barely done archery contests in the past, but I did okay-ish, kind of. Except for the part where the game screwed me by cheating that one time. Although I don't think I was necessarily going to win anyway, but that lady didn't even take part, so I had to forfeit as opposed to get second or whatever. Archery contest is behind me. Here we go. And if it doesn't work out, I might be able to persuade the person to just give it up because I have, that's what I do. That's one of the character's specialties specifically. Both for the fancy dress stuff and also because of the bonus I have against commoners, which might be the people in the contest, I don't know. Actually, archery might not be commoners at all. Did I go past it already? I did. It's always easy to miss, because it's like a little hole in the wall. There it is. I have so much money I could probably fund every beggar in the entire city. Howdy, folk. Oh, and being in here, and while liked and everything like that, also gives me higher than usual... Gives me a +2 to agility, so I'm at a 10. That'll help with the archery. I'm not wearing vambraces. Those are 64. I think I have a better bow than that already equipped. I need vambraces though. There we go. Doesn't have a direct impact on my current charisma total, so that I got that going for me. Hazel hunting bow, 10-7, 62. I guess damage doesn't really matter, I just need to make the shot. I don't know if they have any variable accuracy necessarily. A long distance bow is probably more accurate, period, right? What's the difference between these ones? Is that this one doesn't have an attack value? This one has 120 stab damage, this one's nothing? Weird. Huh. Hello, friend.
Henry, I'm glad to see you.
Hi, I would like to train in archery before we do this, if I can. That's not what I meant. Ooh. Ooh. Agility book. I should do that. Yeah. 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 Are you a trainer? You're not a trainer. Well, shit.
I've heard there's a contest happening, and that the prize is a keg of fine wine.
That's true. I bought the finest wine to be had in the province.
I'd like to take part.
Do you know the rules?
I do?
Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition.
Assuming the rules are as before, you have a bunch of shots and you just try to line them up, and if you... Oh shit. You get a bonus for being first. That's not good. Cancel that shot real quick. Man, do I not really know where my arrows are going to go most of the time. Wow, I'm not getting any bullseyes this time. There's one, I think. Trader's gonna get the bonus for being first. Whoa! That's where it went? Ah. It is hard to judge where it's gonna go. Hmm. Oh. Oh. Oh, I did a lot better at the end there, but no.
I feel a bit sorry for Elishka.
Sorry? She was stuck with that scoundrel for years.
I know, but the...
I don't care about this conversation.
I'm glad to see you.
God be with you, Henry.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. I can't wait to drink to it.
Yes, on the subject of drinking, I'm guessing you prefer beer to wine?
No, not really. I could drink beer in any tavern, but there's no wine as good as this one.
It's just that the wine you won, I need it.
Not a chance. I won it fairly.
Oh, wow. His chances are garbage, aren't they?
You don't want to disappoint Lady Stephanie of Talmberg and her courier, do you?
Lady Stephanie, you say? I've always liked her ladyship. You know what, then? Take the keg. And please give her my respectful greetings.
Yay, we won. Am I about to pull my sword out? No. I couldn't remember. I mixed up left and right for a second there. I'm like, oh shit, which one was the sword and which one was the bow again? And I had a brief thought that I was going to just randomly look like I was threatening everybody when I was trying to put away my bow. There we go. It worked out ultimately. Even when I was talking to the trader in town, right around the corner, there was right in the background, in the blurry background, there was somebody who's like, "Oh, I'd raise come to say us." I'm like, it's weird every time. Yeah, I guess I'll go on an adventure for dealing with all of Stephanie's stuff real quick. It's all just a fast travel away, but I'm guessing that every single item on the list is probably going to be slightly more work to get than anticipated.
What's the matter?
Wouldn't you like to measure your skills against mine?
In combat, you mean?
I fear there's nothing else I know, friend.
Who are you, anyway? And what do you do?
Me? I'm just a wayfarer with a sword. I roam the world trying to earn a crust, that's all.
So you're a bandit?
You do me an injustice. I try to avoid banditry. Although, last winter I had to resort to that too. What about that duel?
Sorry, that's not for me.
It's not what I want to be doing either, but I have to make a living somehow.
I'm only sometimes a bandit. In my book, I'm like, I'm not dressed for that shit. I'm dressed fancy. I ain't fucking it up so that a random encounter NPC can basically have a loss, I guess, because they would just lose. Yeah, that guy doesn't even have a name, so he's probably one of those random generated dudes as they come and go. Surprisingly rare to just see a dude on the road that just wants money or some kind of encounter. So often it's just attack immediately. Arriving in Ushit's just in time for midnight. Oh well, I'll have myself a read. We just gotta find that tavern for the night. Is right here? Yeah, you stay here and block the road. You're my lookout or something. Alright. Is it too late now? Taverns do close at night. Just the occasional check-in. Oh, well, I'm gonna sit here with my torch. I'm gonna read this book, damn it. Because it gives me a skill up. And then I'll probably go sleep in that one corpse house, like I usually do. Because that's not concerning. No. Well, I mean, at this point, it'll be daytime again. I might as well just continue on. Won't be daytime yet, though. I've increased my level of reading and agility. Skill books are great. What's reading at? Level 10. And agility is at level 9. Awesome. Do I have any other skill books here? I'm running out of books, just period. Charles the Fourth. Let's do an actual read. Alright, I go over here. There we go. Charles the Fourth. He was the greatest and most venerated of Czech rulers, whose legacy shall forever be indelibly etched into the hearts of the Bohemians and into their country, for no other ruler can come close to exceeding his deeds or his leadership. He was born in the year of our Lord 1316 as the firstborn son of John of Luxembourg and Elizabeth of Bohemia, of the dynasty, and thus through his veins flowed the blood of both of those famous families. But it was the blood that later brought him as emperor of the of the whole no. I'm just is Roman Empire a thing that people say? Because I'm just firing on like familiar synapse pathways apparently, just like subbing in royal into the middle of that when it's not there. As emperor of the whole Roman Empire, back to his country, when his seat he did establish. For when the old king died and left the kingdom to his son, it was desolate and impoverished, and young Charles, who made haste to receive the crown, could not yet properly speak the language of the Bohemians. Soon thereafter, he learned to speak as fluently as any other Bohemian and could converse in 4 other tongues as well, for he was learned and he did begin to write a book of his own. By his hand, the kingdom was soon ameliorated, and he rose it to great glory, whether through his skill at arranging marriages of state. He was wed 4 times, each time acquiring a new wife and a new piece of territory that he received as a dowry, or through building and education, which during his reign flourished greatly, or through the newly founded University of Prague, which achieved renown throughout all of Europe. The construction projects that he commenced included Prague's new town, which he founded on the opposite bank of the Vltava. There's enough syllables, enough consonants in a row that I'm not sure which ones may or may not be silent. A stone bridge that connected the old town and the new, and has no match in Europe. The Karlstein Castle, which amongst fortifications is a building of most fine ornament and rich decoration. He rose up to the kingdom of Bohemia within the Roman Empire, for by his decree the king of Bohemia became one of the prince electors. When, after a long reign, he died in 1378, the entire land was plunged into grief, and thousands of people followed his coffin. In the eulogy given by the bishop at his funeral, he was called the Father of the Nation, and may that epithet remain for all his time. His sons, Wenceslas and Sigismund, quarrel over the throne to this day, for Wenceslas, as the rightful heir, has failed as a king and favors hunting and amusement over ruling, and his brother Sigismund has invaded the country with a massive military force and has seized the power that once belonged to his father. Click. I should sell off all these spare books sometime. Anyway, let's skip forward to the part of the day where people are actually around. Nah. Look at that thing spin as it tries to cancel. That's enough time that I probably should be trying to sleep through it at the very least. Oh, people are already up and about. Maybe I'm good to go. Welcome, Henry. Good to see you, Henry. We all love you, Henry. We have to go way south. Hey, buddy. Oh, don't get stuck on them barrels. You off-roading mega horse. It's probably already late enough that people are around. I was like, well, the bar is closed, or the tavern's closed. Can't buy a regular room. I might as well just sit here at night and with a single torch and read multiple entire books and then just not sleep and then go back to my adventure. I'm a normal person. I'm always wrong about this. I always go right instead of left, and then have to jump the fence or turn around. Hi, I'm here for... That's... highlighting it doesn't give you a pop-up there. A roan. You're not the person. Oh. Am I still here at the wrong time of day? No. No. Oh, getting stuck. Rob? Oh, you can rob their eggs. I was like, what am I robbing? Nothing seems dirty at the moment. I guess I'll just wait a little longer. Watch that energy plummet. Oh, other side of the yard. Excuse me.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for the local groom.
Well, you found him. What can I do for you?
The lady Stephanie of Talmberg sent me. She said you have a roan ready for her.
Well... Chamberlain Dietrich said someone would come. We have him here, but if he's ready, I can't say. That miserable horse will let you saddle him and walk him around the courtyard, but as soon as someone sits on him, he goes completely wild.
That horse is supposed to be presented at a noble woman's wedding. It probably won't be appropriate if he makes a spectacle of his rider. Is there anything I can do?
Try asking Vashek. For some reason, that devil horse listens to him. Then take the horse with you. Dietrich's arranged everything.
Do you also sell books? You do. I'll have one of those now. So many options. How much does these saddlebags, how much does it increase for carrying heavier loads? I'm just trying to see if it actually says how much it increases the load of your horse. Now these all grayed out, like you can't buy them, or just can you just not sell? Can you just not equip them on your character? Is why it's saying that. Lots of bridles. Lots of bridles and lots of spurs. For me, part of the issue is I just don't know what I'm looking for in a spur. These increase your charisma because they're maximum charisma spurs. They're also astonishingly expensive. Saddlebags would give us more capacity, I assume. What's the difference between a hunter saddle with 4 saddlebags and a fine saddle with 3 saddlebags? Let's try it.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it. Finally, a reasonable sum.
He acts frustrated as if that wasn't the first exchange. Where did my saddle land? 4 saddlebags, move to the horse. The horse can't carry anymore. Yeah, that's the point. Move some armor over. Move the saddle. The horse can't carry anymore. I don't... How does this work? Plain saddle. Plain bridle. Weight of 30. Oh, I guess the stuff I took off wasn't that heavy? That should be enough. There we go. So 182, 272. So it's like 100 more pounds of being able to carry stuff around. That should be an improvement. Alright, we got you your first upgrade. Is it visible? I think the color... Yeah, I don't remember it being blue before, so I think that is... I think the new equipment is visible.
Good day, Henry.
Good, you already know me, that's easy.
I can be of some humble service to you.
Oh right, that quest.
I found that horse you lost. Really? Yes, really.
Thank for all the saints. I was just about to start packing my things. I'll let you wed my daughter if I had one. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just take more care next time.
I will.
I'd like you to show me how to ride a horse better.
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right. But it'll cost you. Now pay close attention.
Hey, we leveled up.
I'd like you to show me how to ride a horse better.
Certainly.
Did I hit 10? Oh wow, requires 15. I don't have that, do I?
I want to achieve mastery.
You can't become a master overnight. You have to know almost everything before trying to achieve mastery.
I'd like to hone my skills.
All right. But it'll cost you.
Isn't that quite a lot?
Since it's you. That's not enough.
Did he not like that? No, he's pretty cool with it.
Agreed. Now listen up.
Got it down to 500.
I'd like you to show me how to ride a horse better.
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now pay close attention.
I heard you have a way with the horse that unsaddles everyone else.
Yes. I suppose I do.
And how do you do it? How do you calm him down?
I'm good to him.
Well, I want to treat the horse well too, but I don't know how, because I don't know him as well as you do. Will you help me?
sing to him.
You sing to him? What?
2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair?
That's, interesting.
I know how it looks, but he likes it.
Thank you, Vashek.
Question's gonna be, can my character sing better than that? Because that was some not... That wasn't even trying. We made some progress with horsemanship there. I might start spending a lot more money on skills just because I get a decent number of item upgrades just from quests and from corpses, frankly. So I might start pouring more of this stuff into just money. Upgrades. Right, there is... I forgot... I always forget mounted combat exists. Let's just make him a heavy-duty pony. I kind of just want him to be able to carry tons of stuff, because running out of slots is kind of cumbersome, and I want to be able to make more money. Surely he's not so slow that I can't get away from things when I need to, and that's pretty much the only thing that matters, usually. I'm not psyched about the idea of him being slower, obviously. Main level is 12. When I pay for upgrades, do I also get an upgrade to my overall level? I should check stuff like that more. A lot of my skills are getting really high, except for the 2 that are the rogue skills, basically. Wait. One of their horses actually named... Oh yeah, Pegasus and Sleipnir. Alright. Sleipnir's missing a few legs. Pie. I remember that one. Okay. Which one is the horse? Kathaka. Sleipnir.
How are you, Henry?
Hatatitla.
Hey!
Horse. Roshinante. These names are all over the place, especially since half of them are just named horse. I wonder if Sleipnir is like the top level horse in this zone or not. I don't know. Ah, the roan's way out there. How are you doing, by the way? Ah. It was 270, right? So they gained another 30 when I got that perk. So this is the roan. Are you a bad enough dude? I meant to talk to you. I didn't...
So, boy. Want me to sing? You're definitely the first horse I've ever serenaded. 2 horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to my maiden so fair? Well, you still gonna throw me off?
I think we're just good to go. I think we're just good to go. Alright. I guess we just need to get the hell over there. It was Talmberg, right? Yeah. Nearest town. Nice and easy.